Time now for Focus, your weekly news program about Lorain City Schools from WLCS TV 20. Now your host, Ron Bakalar.
Corporation meets neighborhood here on the west side of Lorain. Hello everyone, this is Focus. I'm Ron Bakalar and we're talking to Amy Bazinski. Amy?
Yes.
Did you bring on this rain?
We did pray for the rain, but we did actually want it to start after 12 p.m.
Amy is a human resource officer at Symrise Corporation located in Elyria. By the way, the world's fourth largest manufacturer of fragrance and flavorings. Now, how is it that Symrise came into the neighborhood here on West 24th Street in Lorain?
Well, actually, the initiative first started in Holzminden, Germany, where our headquarters are, and they did a garden there with the children in the school system. So we decided we would like to do that here in Elyria, Ohio, and we were fortunate enough to partner with the Boys and Girls Club and the Lorain Housing Authority here and come right into this community and start a garden and put in a playground.
Now, is there a particular reason why this location was picked, and to what extent did Symrise make all this possible?
Well, we looked at 8 locations within Lorain County, and we thought that this location actually would benefit the most from what we had to offer. So they had the land available to plant the garden, and they had a playground partially in place. So we thought this would help the community here. We wanted to involve the residents and the children. So it's not only just focused on the children, but they're learning with their parents how to plant a garden and nurture that to grow.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. And you're going to be having a dedication ceremony coming up. And this of course, this area is all part of the Lorain Metropolitan Housing Authority. And we do want to talk to Shelley Hill, who is in charge of all of the Lorain Metropolitan Housing Authority. So that's coming up next.
Hi, I'm Bob McGrath.
And I'm Big Bird.
And we love to make music. Music can help kids learn. Did you know that making music, any music...
Like Twinkle Twinkle?
Right, like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, can help your child with language, reading, and even math.
And it's lots of fun, too.
To find out how children learn and grow with music, visit www.amc-music.org.
And you'll see...
Music works wonders.
Yeah, it sure does.
All right, we're back here with Shelley Hill. Now I understand you are a horticultural expert? Please tell me about that.
Sure. I help the families here at the garden. I answer all their garden questions. I kind of helped with the design, and I do their lessons each week with the children and the adults.
Now, obviously, there's more to this, I'm assuming, hopefully, correctly so. There's more to just planting. There's an educational situation going on here for the youngsters?
For both the youngsters and the adults. We actually learn about plant parts and their function and how they help the plants grow, which makes the produce that the children harvest. And with the adults, it's the hands-on. We do more of an informal educational session with the adults. And they actually do, and as questions arise, I'm there in the garden to answer their questions.
Now, there's more to this complex than just vegetables. I understand there's like a blueberry patch. There's going to be fruit trees involved.
Absolutely. We have peaches growing, we have apples and blueberries, and we hope to put in a few more, maybe perhaps strawberry plants next year.
Now, does this have a lot to do with what we're seeing on television and reading to a great extent, the importance of each and every day of our lives getting our full share of vegetables and fruits in our diet?
Absolutely. We've had children here that had the first experience eating a cucumber. And probably 99% of the children never ate zucchini. So we made zucchini bread the other day, and they got to sample zucchini bread. Even the adults got to eat the zucchini bread. And I think all the children, that's their favorite now.
Yeah, I love it too. I love it too. Shelley, you're doing a great job out here, and this is going to be an ongoing, continuous thing.
Yes, it is, and we're real proud of the garden. A lot's growing in our garden besides just the vegetables. It's the humans' friendships and relationships and knowledge growing in our garden. So
I noticed when the crew was here setting up the tent and the chairs because of the inclement weather that we're having on this day, but very much needed rain, some of the youngsters came out to help.
Oh yes, they're always willing to help. I was worried that perhaps maybe the children wouldn't want to water or pick, but we never have that problem. It's always like they're in search of an Easter egg hunt when they collect their vegetables, but they love doing it.
Okay, Shelley, good talking to you. And I know our director, Joe Bach, the other day interviewed some of the youngsters as they were working out there in the garden. So we're going to check out how the youngsters feel about that. Then hopefully after that, we'll be talking to Mike Conabear, the director of the Boys and Girls Club here in Lorain.
With video games, I'm always choosing between what my kids want and what I think is best for them.
Hey Mom, how about this one?
Which is why I love these new rating summaries. They let me know exactly what's in the game. Combat, explosions, 2 female warriors expose cleavage.
Maybe the other one's better.
Get your free game rating summary today, and with it, the world's most powerful weapon, knowledge.
My favorite part of the project was picking stuff and eating it. Some of the things I learned in the classroom is things about vegetables. The vegetables that I picked are zucchini and cucumbers. My tomatoes aren't ready in the garden yet because they're green. I have grown in my garden corn, tomatoes, zucchinis, and cucumbers. I know the cucumbers are ready to get picked when they are big.
My favorite thing in the garden to do is to pick and to water. I'm picking zucchini, red tomatoes, and cucumber. I tried the green tomato, the zucchini, and the cucumber. We took the zucchini and made it into a bread, and it tastes delicious. I told my grandma that we're learning how to grow the plants and how they taste and smell like. We're learning how to grow the plants and how they taste and smell like. My grandma told me when the carrots are ready to pick, it sprouts like a beautiful flower. I think it will help children with obesity because they will learn to grow things, they will learn how to respect things, respect other people's things, and they will eat, instead of eating junk food a lot, they will eat fresh things that are good for you. So I would like to thank the people that paid for everything, Miss Hill, Miss Amy, my grandma that taught me how to grow a garden, and my mom for accepting me to plant the garden.
Plant inspiration. Provide youth with the creative tools and skills to cultivate it. And you'll be amazed at what can grow. Adobe Youth Voices and the Peapod Foundation. Learn more at plantandinspire.org.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. Mike Conabear has now turned into Rick DeMacchia. Hi, Rick.
Hi, Mr. Bakalar. How are you?
Hey, it's Ron. That's my dad's name.
Okay, Ron.
Okay. Now, you're involved with the Boys and Girls Club.
Yes.
Correct? To what extent?
I do a little bit of everything. I help coordinate the mentoring program as well as the gardens and community gardens, getting some of the tougher jobs done and helping out where I'm needed.
And how tough was it to get the boys and the girls in this area involved? in this?
Not hard at all. During the school year, we have an after-school program with the Lorain City Schools through the 21st Century Grant. And Miss Shelley Hill, she helped out by starting the program during the after-school program. So as the summer camps came around, the kids were already involved and pretty much ready to go, excited, and ready to have some fun during the summer in the garden.
Did it take much of an effort to get Symrise involved in this thing and to provide the financial means to make all of this wonderful facility for the youth and the adults possible?
No, not at all. In fact, they've been working on gardens before, and they came up with the idea, and we came together as a partnership on both sides, and everybody's been working well together.
Great, great. Any future plans beyond what's already here?
Well, with the Boys and Girls Club, we have a consistent overlap of the programs. We have Healthy Habits, we have Smart Leaders, and all that pertains to everything that we do within the garden. The kids learn responsibility and character, and they learn about nutrition and you know, where vitamins come from and all that stuff, the My Pyramid and My Plate, and it all crosses over, so it continues. And we do plan on continuing it with not just this garden, but other gardens across the county.
You know, it just sounds so positive, Rick. Keep up the good work.
Well, thank you very much, Ron.
All right, we've been talking with Rick Damakia. Maybe we'll get Mike Conabear next.
McGruff the crime dog here. We've all heard of identity theft. Now I'm going to show you how those thieves do it. Watch. He's secretly photographing her credit card with his cell phone. Now watch. They pretend they have a package to deliver, and while they're trying to fit it in the mailbox, they're taking her credit card payments and other paid bills. To learn how to protect yourself from identity theft, go to weprevent.org. Keep your identity to yourself and help take a bite out of crime.
All right, we have at last found Mike Conabear, and you're just a little wet, Mike, and I can assure you that is not from excessive humidity, and that's thunder you hear in the background, and that's raindrops keep falling on our umbrella as we talk. Now, Mike, you're the big wheel in the Boys and Girls Club, correct?
I guess so. I guess. I'm being honest. I guess I'm the executive director of the Boys and Girls Clubs, Lorain County.
Okay. When did all of this get off the ground, and to the extent that what we have here going so positive?
This project with Symrise Corporation started about a year ago, and they were looking for a community service project to do and reach out into the community, make a difference with the kids that we serve here locally in our community. So it's been about a year-long process, and it's finally came together today for our dedication ceremony.
Now, what we see back there in the garden and what we saw moments ago with our director Joe Bach here, along with Shelley Hill, interviewing the kids, is this the first major crop that's come up in this garden?
Yes, it is. It's the first major crop that's came up, so the kids are excited. We were out here Saturday, and the families were out here really getting involved, and yeah, this is our first crop that's came up, and we're excited about the kids being involved. We have kids from Stephen DeHana's school involved, Frank DeCento kids coming over. So our partnership with Lorain City Schools and Symrise and LMHA has made a tremendous difference in this whole project.
When the products, the produce become edible, what's going to happen? Are they going to be sold? Are they going to be used by the folks here in the project?
They're actually going to be used by the people here right in this community, the families, and then Symrise is going to have possibly a chef come out here and do some cooking classes with the families and the kids. So there's a whole different next step to this process out here.
So there's a lot of education, which is one of the things Shelley pointed out, a lot of education going on and a lot of good eating.
Exactly. Our Healthy Habits program that we implement at all of our Lorain City school sites throughout the year is just a combination carrying over into our summer program where kids are learning about nutrition education, fitness programming on a year-long basis. So all of our kids are involved in nutrition education programs and physical fitness activities at all of our Lorain schools. So it's been a great partnership to carry on throughout the whole year and not just during the school year.
So beyond the three supposed R's that we oftentimes talk about in our school system, you're going even a step further in educating these folks.
It's important that we provide those services after school and then during the summer when there's downtime to continue that educational enhancement. accomplishment for the children that we serve here in Lorain.
Mike, I want to thank you very much, and keep up the good work.
We truly appreciate Symrise Corporation, their dedication, and Lorain City Schools and all they do for us in our 21st century school sites. So we appreciate you coming out today and spending time with us at the Boys and Girls Club.
Our pleasure.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
And we have the president of Symrise with us, Mattia Gunta. And you've got a rather significant title. I'm going to let you tell us that.
Good, and I'm going to do that. Hello everyone, I'm the president of the Symrise Flavor and Nutrition Division of North America. Symrise is a global, one of the big global flavor companies, and it is a great pleasure and honor for us to be here today. Because we are dedicating in the Lorain community this wonderful place here. We have been, the people here have been gardening, have been planting vegetables and fruits, and that fits perfectly into the Symrise sustainability concept, because it is all about helping, supporting the community. It is about exercising. It is about knowing more about nutrition. Obviously, flavors is something that is directly connected to food and beverages. So a major part of our activities is actually about nutrition, health, and wellness. So again, I'm very honored to be here today and to see what we have accomplished here over the last about 1.5 years.
You took all the words right out of my mouth. I'm telling you, that was excellent. You said everything I was going to be asking. Plus, I want to thank you for bringing the rain so the produce in that garden can grow that much better.
It could not be better. Fortunately, we have an umbrella here. Thank you very much.
Yes, we do, and thank you. All right, next online in this Focus program will be the dedication ceremony. This has been Focus on Lorain's West Side.
Thank you.
Jenny dear, don't forget my dress for the fashion show. We want to look my best now.
Jenny, we started our book report. Here's the cover.
Yeah, now all we need is a beginning,
a middle,
and an end.
Jenny
dear.
Hi, honey.
Are you feeling blue? What's wrong with being blue?
Well, where should I start?
If you're a teen dealing with stress, there's help. Visit the Will Rogers Institute website for a free booklet about teen stress and how you can de-stress your life.
Right.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Thanks for everybody for coming today. We're really proud and honored to have everyone here today. On behalf of the Boys and Girls Club, we welcome everybody. Sorry my late delay here, but we were with the kids and people from Symrise on the club tours where the kids did a great job. Again, welcome and thank you for everyone coming out today for our community dedication of our garden program here with the Symrise Corporation. We're especially honored and proud to have people from the Symrise Corporation here. Came all the way from Germany and in New Jersey offices to join us here today. And of course our local representation from our Elyria Corporation here in Lorain County. Symrise Corporation is committed to their involvement and an interest in making a community a better place here, right here locally in our community, and we're again proud of that partnership. The Boys and Girls Club is also proud and honored to have representation and partnership with Lorain Metropolitan Housing, which we've had a long-standing partnership in allowing us to come into this community in 2004 and have our Boys and Girls Club here locally here in this community, where over the past 8 years we've made a difference in probably 800 kids' lives here, right here in this community. So we're very proud to have a partnership with Homer Verdon and LMHA and all the staff that are here. We really appreciate all your help and support of providing us a location that all the kids can attend. A special thank you to our Boys and Girls Club staff. They're all here. Kevin's in the back here, Kevin Huff, and all of the staff, and especially the kids of the Boys and Girls Club. Where are you guys at? Stand up. Stand up. Let's hear a little round of applause for you guys. We have some special people on our staff. Shelly Hill. Shelly, where are you at? You can kind of raise your hand. Shelly's been in charge of our program here with our educational component of our program with the garden, and also Rick Demacchia. Rick's in the back here. He's still sweating from a week ago of all the hard work he's put into it. But this is an important program to us here at the Boys and Girls Club. A healthy lifestyle starts with a proper diet. Eating healthy can stabilize children's energy, sharpen their minds, and even their moods. Child obesity is on the rise, and by encouraging a healthy diet, children can maintain a healthy weight as they grow into adults. The Boys and Girls Club and Symrise partnership helps club members and families reach their potential by making positive choices that future their minds, body, and souls. We encourage the children to set goals, avoid risky behaviors, and engage in physical activity, and learn every day from this project. Decisions they make today will have an impact on their future success. Boys and Girls Club's partnership with Symrise allows our members to attend weekly classes here at our site under the direction of Shelly Hill, Rick Demacchia, and others. Our club members receive instruction on regarding the process of growing and harvesting fresh foods, and learning what foods are nutritional and good for our bodies. Again, thank you to Symrise for all your help to our program, your devotion to our mission, and your goodness to our members and generosity and the giving enable all children and families to have an opportunity to bring our community and families together to ensure success for all. Thank you to all for the dedicated building a future for our community. Together we can ensure that our clubs are truly a positive place for kids. So again, thanks to everybody. Let's hear a round of applause for everybody. This process started about a year ago. We had some initial discussions with Symrise and Amy Bazinski, and I'd like to, at this time, Amy, you can come on up and I'll like to introduce you. I can't thank Amy enough, especially for all her hard work and dedication to this project. And your boss, is he here? Which one? Several. Anyways, she's part of our staff now on Tuesdays, if you didn't know that, okay? Every Tuesday, she's here from 9 to 3 or something. Okay. Just joking aside, we started meeting on the project a year ago, and Amy and all of her staff have been out here. Actually, we started with you, Daryl, didn't we? The community members here, talking to the parents, talking to the people involved in getting this project off the ground. But I can't thank you enough for all your help and dedication to this project, and to see the garden growing and families involved and kids involved is the goal of what we've done here, and I can't thank you enough. And at this time I'd like to introduce Amy. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Wow, I can't believe this day is finally here. It's an absolute honor to be standing here among all of you. I'm so proud of what we've accomplished together here within the community. As Mike mentioned, this is an accumulation of actually 2 years of hard work and dedication of everybody gathered here. It started as a concept, just some ideas we were kicking around, and then we built it into a blueprint, which you could see if you go inside the Boys and Girls Club. And then it actually became a finished product. So the playground, as well as the garden, has all come together and has been implemented the way that we planned it to go. But this success does not come alone. This program, as Mike mentioned, was a result of a collaborative partnership between Symrise Incorporated, the Boys and Girls Club of Lorain County, Lorain Metropolitan Housing Authority, and Shelly Hill, our horticultural educator. I am really lucky to be part of a team comprised of such hardworking and dedicated individuals. Everyone has been dedicated to the success of this program because they too wanted the children and the community to thrive and learn from this experience. I would like to recognize and thank those people who have made the Grow With Me program possible. First of all, I would like to also thank as Mike has, our Symrise executives that are here today, for their continued support for this corporate social responsibility project. And they took the time to come here out of their busy schedules. Some of them were stuck on a plane yesterday, on the runway, off the plane, all waiting to come here to join us today. I would like to introduce the Symrise executives, and if you could please stand. The president of our company, Dr. Matthias Gunther. Jens Obermuller, our Vice President, General Counsel. Larry Garrow, Vice President, Flavor and Nutrition. Donna Rosa, Senior Director, Consumer Health Unit. And Lynn Maloney, Director of Human Resources, Flavor and Nutrition. I want you to know how much I appreciate the opportunity that you have given me to participate in this program. So thank you. Oops, sorry. I also want to thank my colleagues at our Elyria Symrise plant. They have gathered here with us as well. They have helped in various aspects of this program. One spring day, our plant manager, Damon Gambino, and members of his staff, Jason Lee, Randy Enderly, and Justin Becker, spent an afternoon shoveling out in the garden. Together, they divided the 40 by 80 plot into 10 areas and shoveled out pathways. It was a warm day, and we appreciate all their hard labor. Actually, they're featured in this Team Spirit Global magazine that I have here on the table, so if you'd like to take a copy, there's a picture of them working in the garden. The program Grow With Me was actually named by an Elyria employee. His name is John Tyree. He's a second shift process operator. We ran a contest within the plant to try to name this initiative. He came up with the idea of Grow With Me, and I think it exactly sums up what we are trying to do here. I want to thank another Symrise employee, Brad Stavanis, and his uncle, Ron Stavanis, who together designed and painted this sign here today. And then our maintenance supervisor, Brett Markle, and Damon actually dug the holes and put it in place, so appreciate that. I would like to express my gratitude to the Lorain Metropolitan Housing Authority and the residents living here for welcoming us into your community. All of you have welcomed us with open arms and are very generous in allowing us to utilize this land to do the playground as well as plant the garden. All of this is located in your backyard. It has become a great gathering place. It's really fun when we drag out the hose and we start to water to see the residents come out, the children come out, and everyone just kind of congregates around the area, along the fence, in the garden. It's really all about teamwork and family. The residents here are watching over the property and protecting the garden and the playground, so thank you for that. The Lorain Metropolitan Housing Authority takes care of the grounds. They mow and trim and pick up any debris. They also provide a meeting place for educational sessions each week with the children. So thank you, Janice Kennard, Homer Verdon, Ed Garcia, Jose Hernandez, and Evelise Atkinson. So thank you. Of course, we want to thank Mike Conover and the Boys and Girls Club of Lorain County and the staff and children that have provided the platform for the Grow With Me program. We look forward to enhancing our partnership in the future. I also want to thank Sandy Domain, who's standing back there and put together the event today and was helping with our planning throughout the year. But behind the scenes, I have to tell you, at the Boys and Girls Club, there are 4 individuals who, without their help, we would not be able to pull this day off. They are the heart and the soul of the Grow With Me program. I really would like you to come forward so you can be recognized. Kevin Huff, coach. Monique West. Thank you. Thanks, Monique. Rick Damacchia. And Shelley Hill. The list of tasks and jobs taken on by each of these people is endless. From dragging out 200 feet of hose to water the garden, to weeding, to picking, to organizing the children, to driving them back and forth from different sites in the van, doing all the behind the scenes work today. Rick is soaked. I really appreciate it. Kevin has spent evenings here, nobody around, but he cared about this garden enough to come, water, guard it, make sure everything is taken care of. So again, we couldn't have done this without all of you. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Now I would like to reintroduce to you the president of Symrise, Dr. Matthias Gunther.
So, good morning everybody. Can you hear me? Good. First of all, I would like to say that, Mike, I am German and there's actually another German among us. And Symrise is a German company, but we have been living for a long time in New Jersey. So we had actually a hard time yesterday afternoon to come here because there were thunderstorms all over the place. And we were glad actually to make it about after 4 hours. And obviously the rain has been following us, but fortunately we have a tent. And so I wanted to say, dear Lorain community members, people of and kids in particular of the Boys and Girls Club here, and also, of course, dear Symrise colleagues, I think we can all say it's a big pleasure and honor to stand here today. And I want to tell you a little bit from my perspective how this has been coming along, and also a little bit about Symrise. Symrise is a Symrise is one of the big global flavor companies. So we flavor foods and beverages, mostly with natural flavors. And so there is a direct connection, obviously, to nutrition. Myself, I have a degree in food chemistry, which is actually very close to nutrition. And so when it comes to foods and beverages, we have always been thinking about how can we actually help the food companies to make food more healthy. And then the company, Symrise, who is again a global company, we have companies, locations all around the world, and about 5,000 people. So about 6 years ago we started working on a sustainability concept, and I'm sure you all know sustainability, the concept is maybe about 20-25 years old, and it's all about the environment, ecology, the society, and also the economy. So the Symrise company started very early to actually develop a program. In fact, we were among the first companies to publish a full annual sustainability report, and year over year since then we have been doing that. And so at the beginning it was for us really more looking at our plants, looking at energy, how can we save energy, sometimes little things like bulbs, using different bulbs to save energy, how can we actually reduce our water consumption. But over time, and I think it has a lot to do with everybody's awareness, it also at the same time became a lot more important for our customers. So meanwhile, and I would say in particular in the last 1 to 2 years, I mean, this whole idea has gained a lot of momentum. And so we actually have started working directly with some of our customers, some of the biggest food companies of the world, in a very practical way on concepts how we can improve things on sustainability. A very important raw material for our company is actually vanilla, natural vanilla. We have a plant in Madagascar, and Madagascar is the biggest producer of natural vanilla. And so our customers are getting more and more interested to hear from us and to see it. Actually, they go there with us, what we are doing there, whether we are using children for child labor, which we don't, how the whole supply chain of the vanilla beans is, and so on and so forth. Larry and I, this morning, we looked at our can of coffee and it said Rainforest Alliance. I mean, that's a relatively new alliance about sustainability. So this is a concept that has really gained a lot of momentum. So what does it have to do with Grow With Me? It's quite simple actually, because when you look at the term society, it is very simply supporting the community. And Symrise in the United States has several plants, one being right around the corner here in Elyria. This is our so-called powder plant. This is where we manufacture dry flavors, powders. And so when this idea came up, we said that is perfect. So we are supporting the community, which we will continue doing, of course. At the same time, when I look at the plants, there is an exercise element in there, because when you garden, you have to move. There is certainly the plants, crops, vegetables, fruits. There is a direct link into food, that means nutrition. There is meanwhile, as I have heard, Shelley, fantastic, the educational piece, the curriculum, talking about how to eat healthy. So this all together fits perfectly into what the company stands for and what we are trying to do in terms of nutrition, health and wellness. And so I guess I'm coming full circle here. And again, I'm very glad, and I think I can speak for the Symrise team to be here today. I want to say that I hope you are going to continue having fun with the garden, with the fruits and vegetables and everything. I hope you are going to have fun learning more about the nutritional, the diet aspect, because that's extremely important, to eat healthy, to eat right. And we will certainly continue supporting you in that. I would, at the end, before I close, I would of course like to mention Amy and our local Symrise team here, because guys, without you, I don't think we would have been able to really do this. I think you have really gone into this project, this initiative, with a lot of drive, with a lot of passion, enthusiasm, and that is, I think, a value in itself. So thank you very much. And of course, I also wanted to appreciate everyone who has helped to make this happen here and will continue to help make this happening here. Thanks to everyone from the Symrise company, and again, we are very glad to be here today. This is a big sizzle.
Yeah. That's right. We would like for you to dedicate our garden and playground now by cutting our ribbon.
Is it out there in the rain?
No, we're going to do it. We'll do it right.
Okay.
You don't know. The children are going to hold it.
The scissors work on it?
Yeah.
You got to get like this so they can see the.
Do you have any special phrase to say when I...
You can come forward and
We'll go
warm
on
it
the
real
other side.
quick. You got real tight, Kato. Like these. Real strong. Okay?
Ready, everybody? Okay. Grow with me. Good job.
Okay, well, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Just a couple more things that we'd like to wrap up here. I'd like to introduce part of our year-round program is our Healthy Habits program, and we implement that program at all of our sites throughout the county, our 21 locations. The Healthy Habits includes a nutritional educational program along with a physical fitness program where our kids have to exercise at least 30 minutes a day. So it's a perfect tie-in with the company and corporation, and we appreciate it. At this time, I'd like to introduce Shelly Hill. Shelly's going to come up and talk a little bit about the program component, what we do here at the Boys and Girls Club with our program and with the kids. She's the frontline staff with the children here and the parents of our community here.
Good morning. Can you hear me? Mike. Thank you.
Better?
Much better. Can you hear me now? All right, I'll talk loud. Good morning. I would like to talk to you about the educational component. I think I have the best part. The sign, Grow With Me. I think it's a wonderful name for a garden. Grow with me. But there's not just vegetables and fruit growing in our garden, but rather relationships, friendships, children's knowledge is growing in our garden. It's a wonderful thing happening in that garden, and I wish you were here every day to see it. How the program works is we educate the adults 1 day a week on Mondays. Mondays in the evening we open the garden gate, and families, adults and their families can come in. This is kind of an informal education for the folks, but it's a hands-on learning. And what they do is they water, they pick their produce, they weed, and if they have any questions, I'm right there to answer any questions that they might have. And they usually do have some questions. I always come prepared with a lesson. We talk about fertilizing one day, and I'll bring fertilizer with me, or staking, or watering, but we always have something educational for the families and the adults. The children actually have a more structured curriculum. We teach on Tuesdays, and we teach 2 different classes, one with Westview children that are here, and then also we bring in the Southside children. And there's about 25, 30 kids in each group. And each week we have a structured lesson. The lesson will include a plant part, and we talk about maybe seeds or roots or stems and leaves. And the children get a good understanding of what that part of the plant is and how it helps in the growth of the plant to produce the fruit. Then we go outside and we actually go into the garden. That's the best part, because once you open up that gate, the children go running in there. I thought I might have a hard time getting the children to weed or water or pick. Not happening. Everybody's fighting to do everything. They want to get busy in the garden. We've been picking cucumbers out of our garden. Anything we pick, we take to the side, and the children sit down. We put all the fruits and vegetables in front of us, and they get to sample it. Now, we just got done eating cucumbers, and for some of the children, cucumbers were the very first time that they had a cucumber. Now, they all tried it. Some of them may continue to eat cucumbers, some may not still like them, but they were happy to discover that pickles are made from cucumbers, so that got them excited. The other big thing they just learned the other day was zucchini. That was a big word for them. Most of the children did not ever eat zucchini, and I thought, oh, how are we going to get them to try this? Well, we made zucchini bread. And I think it was 100% unanimous that everybody likes zucchini now. So those are things that I get to experience every day that I come out to the garden. I wish I could share with you the experience that I get to be blessed with. It's a wonderful experience. I'm grateful that I'm part of it. I'd like to introduce 2 of the family plots, folks that have family plots, Daryl and Jesse. Daryl and Jesse have family plots here, and they're going to talk to you about their experiences in the garden. We have Daryl Smith and Jesse Hogan.
Good morning. Like Mike said, this started a year ago. He came to me, him and Amy, and they said, well, we're thinking about putting the garden out here. First thing I said, it's not going to work. I said, the parents got to get more involved. We got the trees that was in the way, poison ivy. It was everything. I said, until you get that down, this is not going to work. So he came to me. He said, Daryl, I did everything you asked me to do. So what do you think? I think this has been a great success. Part of the success comes from Coach, Ms. Hill, and Ms. Monique. I got to thank you because you take care of my kids. And like you said, without you, this doesn't work. Okay, so like I said, it's been a blessing for me. I have never grown anything in my life. And to watch my kids come out here is just, you know, wow, you know. I get dirty and sweaty and zucchini bread, she feeds me, you know, so I'm happy. And me and my friend, we like the protectors. We watch the garden. Every night, we have to come out here and run skunks out. I got sprayed the other night almost, but that's what we do. We protect this, keep it safe for the kids, keep the kids off the fences, and a lot of late nights. So I thank you all for coming out tonight. This morning. This is for the children. Like I said, I thank you, Mike, and you made this happen.
How y'all doing this morning, man? My name is Jesse, and I'm here to talk just a little bit about the garden and how it has affected the community. Well, when they first put in the garden, I didn't think it was going to work neither because, you know, a lot of the families and a lot of the kids really weren't, you know, communicating with each other, and, you know, no one really wanted to take care of the grounds, and, you know, except for the maintenance people, no one really wanted to take care of the grounds and show pride in what we're trying to do here. And this has brought the community together. You know, it's getting everybody a sense of pride. You used to see the kids when they come out here early in the morning, they run out here. They even pick stuff they're not supposed to pick. But sometimes that's all right, though, because, you know, it's for the betterment of the community, and it's for, really, this is just for the children. You know, like I said, this would be nothing without the help of Mike and the Boys and Girls Club and everybody that has put forth the effort to make this such a beautiful thing here. And all I want to say is thank you from the bottom of my heart, because, like I said, I've grown stuff with my mother and father. We had a garden, but to see my kids out there and actually enjoy and want to get themselves dirty and sweaty, you know, it's a beautiful thing. And I feel blessed to be a part of this. Thank you.
Wow, that's great. Thanks, you guys. Really appreciate it. It did come, listen to concept out here when we took Amy and the staff around different locations throughout Lorain County, and this location is close to me, and this is our second club that we opened up here in Lorain County, and it truly are making a difference because we're seeing the families out here getting engaged and the kids. And I can't thank you guys enough for being the protectors of the garden too, because I can't be out here all the time either, and Amy, but really it's great for all the children and everybody involved. At this time, I'd like to recognize a couple people. Homer, could you come on up? And I'd like to recognize LMHA, and you guys come on up guys. You're gonna hand plaques out. I forget your guys. Come up here, guys. What's your name again? Khalib and? Caleb. Which one calls me the mayor? I'm not the mayor of Lorain, okay? But I work for the Boys and I work for the Boys and Girls Club, and these guys are true to my heart. Every time I come in here, they come up and say hi, and they love the Boys and Girls Club, like all the kids here. And today you get an honor to present this plaque to Mr. Homer Verdon, who's been a tremendous partner of us and the Boys and Girls Club for the years we've been here. So our plaque says, in recognition of sincere appreciation of your outstanding service to the Boys and Girls Club, we appreciate everything you do. So I want you guys to hand this plaque to Mr. Verdon and shake his hand. Okay? Thank you, Homer. Thanks for everything.
I'd like to thank all the folks that have been involved with this initiative. That we're very proud in public housing to be able to host Boys and Girls Club. Some years ago, I was sitting at a meeting and I asked Mike, well, what do you do? you know, and Mike then proceeded to tell me all the things that he was doing at a public housing development in Oberlin, and I thought, gee, it would be great if he expanded that to the other ones. So Mike, thank you. I know what you do now. You do a great job. We're very appreciative of it.
Thank you. And at this time, I'd like Amy, could you come on up? You guys come back up here. You're not going anywhere. Matthias, come up. We'll hand you. Again, we have a plaque for the Symrise Corporation. We truly appreciate you coming here today and learning about our program and all the support that you've had with this program. We look forward to a great partnership, carrying this on for several years to come and keeping you informed when you come to town. Visit us here at the Boys and Girls Club, and in appreciation, we'd like to give you this plaque of the outstanding service you've done for this project and coming out today. Will you guys hand that to them?
No, I definitely go
to Amy.
Thank you.
Take the hand.
Thank you very much.
And you had a few words to say? Okay. On behalf of the Boys and Girls Club and everyone here today, we really appreciate the community support of people coming out today. From all the different various agencies and representation that are here. So thank you very much, and we look forward to keeping you in touch with what we're doing. Visit our website, and we'll keep you updated. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you very much. I got a shirt for you, too. Yeah.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.